Started. Okay, from a complete scene of our moment, as well as the moment for all of it, for all of humanity. And how I mean that is that, yes, we have to really know who we are. It's about our identity. This is the identity, identifying who we are as individuals and who we are as humanity. And this is the moment when all of the predictions and all of the major literature of our time, which include all the good and evil and all the, whether you're talking about biblical stuff, good and evil, and war and peace. So all of the conflicts and everything, this moment and that scene right there is both the good and evil. This is what I recognize in this moment is making America great again, inspired thoughts of goodness in some of the people who lived in the past and have experienced or have been told that we can make it great again. Assuming that it was. So that was before all the rest of it was so revealed. That embodied in that look right there, which is going to be what they run on, the Republicans. And this is having created the violence and the violence starting out with, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. That whole idea, introducing killing, and of course hanging his own vice president. And this was to be the mentioning of the choice of his vice president. This whole speech that everything gets turned around. So it's beyond ironic. It's beyond ironic. It's just witnessing the dichotomy of life, the coexistence of good and evil, the coexistence of war and peace. It's all in our heart and mind. And of course, the minds being so variable, of all the kinds of minds there are, including schizophrenic, including all the different ways that humanity, in fact, 7 plus, they say it's getting closer to 8 billion people. We're going to have 8 billion within, I don't know, some reasonable time, unless we kill each other. And this is all on the brink. It's about the concern about overpopulating the planet, having used up a lot of the resources and the natural resource of Gaia, of Mother Earth itself, the natural self-healing process of hers has been so disrupted by things that human beings made, including cities with 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 that hot stuff, and that's why the cities are now, you know, adding an extra 20 degrees to the weather if it was just in nature, like New York City. If it was all like Central Park, if Central Park wasn't surrounded by all those buildings and streets of a heat pump. I lived in it, so I know. And so now all of this is exemplifying. And this is where we are. And it comes down to a choice. When, of course, primarily first have to ask, who am I? Because that is the question. That is the question to start with. And when you really begin to get the depth of the curiosity about the most important thing that really should be is about who you really are. And of course, who we are is, until now, is who do we think we are. And what we think we are has been a collection of all our external words from our mother's first word about us, our little darling, or who knows what, all the way up from that to your siblings telling you this, that, and classmates and life on. All the way up till now, all the different people that have somehow shared with you about how they see you. And there was a lot of that. So now we really have to turn the I am I on. The I am I. The one that's able to look from within, from within, within, within us, and being able to see everything. In other words, it's inside, but it's got more than a 360 degree. It's like a whole global from within. Imagine the camera being in the center of Mother Earth and looking out like that from inside. But at the same time, the parameter, the globe itself, the outside crust, as the air meets it, it reflects back everything there. And then with that reflection, we look at it and we see the world. And we get a very different, real picture of not only what is, but what we project out on it. And the clearer our view of ourselves and our mind, and having made the choice between good and we don't even want to talk about the other anymore, and peace, real peace. Peace within yourself. And intend to be peace and love the world. And when that happens, then we're all artists in the resonance of beyond good, however far you can see it. And that's being in joy. So, hey, Mama Tink, what do you think?
I think that's good, and this one's done. We'll do another and have some fun.